In this video, I'm going to show you how to look for gold using a technique called crevicing or sniping. And what this is just where you can go look for gold using a very minimum of equipment. In fact, all I'm going to use tonight, in fact it is tonight, it's actually like 2 in the morning. I went to bed early and got up, so I figured I might as well come out here and do some gold hunting. But what we're going to use tonight is just a gold pan and a rock hammer. I would recommend that you find something like maybe a screwdriver as well, and maybe a cold chisel or something like that. But all we're going to do is break open the rocks, and we're going to get the dirt that filters down into the cracks when the water floods over it, when it's carrying the gold and the sand and the black sand and the garnet sand, and the gold filters down into these cracks. And that's what we're going to be looking for today. And if there's gold in the area, it's pretty easy to find. A lot of people don't do this, and I'm going to show you something right now that kind of surprised me. We're on a gold claim up in the backcountry of Alaska. It takes hours to get here by four-wheeler, okay? Now they have, there's a goose on that snowbank over there. They have all kinds of equipment up here to include dredgers and high bank. They got like big 6-inch dredgers up here, high bankers, all kinds of stuff on this claim, you know, for people to use. It's I'm actually at the Phillips gold camp, and it's just a camp that they have. It's a very basic rustic camp, used to be owned by the GPAA, and what they do is they leave equipment up here for people to use, and you can rent the camp by the week or by the month or by the season. It's a pretty good deal too. If you're like a gold club or something like that, it might be something you want to look into, because you can rent it for a month and 100 members can come and go as they please up here. They don't care as long as you pay the monthly fee. So it's actually pretty cool. Hard to get to though. It's way back here. So here's what we're going to do. I wanted to show you the ground. Now you can see here where people have actually removed the dirt in the bedrock here. You can see these act like natural riffles, and people have removed the dirt here, and you can see all along here. These are piles where they have run like high bankers and stuff to process the material they've gotten out of those areas. But I just came here, and in one pan, let me show you what I did. There's my pan and my rock hammer. That's all I'm going to use tonight. I found this crack here, and I started digging down a little bit with a rock hammer, and noticed that no one has ever done that. You can easily tell. And I'm just taking the loose rock and the dirt that's down in there, scraping it up in a pile, and putting it in a pan, and walking over there and panning it in the river. And I'm actually finding gold, so I'm going to show you how I do it right now. And I'm just going to continue this cut that I'm making right here. Again, people who come in here with shovels and they're taking off the top, but they're not going down into the cracks. So I'm going to move these rocks back like this. What I want is the dirt that's down in here. See how it goes back in there? When the gold is being washed down the river during these massive floods, it'll come across like this, and it'll drop right down here and just filter its way into the back, because it's very heavy. So it'll just be like little lines of gold in here. Well, we hope lines of gold in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off the very top layer. But if you look at these flat rocks here, I don't think they have dug these. So we'll probably throw these in the pan. You can see how there's bigger stones underneath? That's where they've filtered underneath those flat rocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this rock hammer, and you could probably just use a mason hammer or a screwdriver. And we really want all of this dirt, all these little pieces of gravel that are on these rocks. What we're going to do is break it apart a little bit. This has definitely never been dug. I'm going to scrape all this dirt down here. I'm going to put it in the gold pan. I'm going to break this up a little bit, because you can see there's still dirt. There's dirt up under here. So all that stuff is filtered in these cracks of the rocks. So we're going to dig all that out. See, that's loose. See how it's loose? It's moving a little bit. We want to get up underneath that. If we do, you'll notice, see, there's dirt underneath there as well. Little pieces of gravel, probably pieces of gold. So we'll dig all this down, just like that. And we're going to dig it right to where it gets hard, and you can't dig anymore. I'm going to put it in the pan, and I'll show you how I do that. Well, I can't really do it one-handed. I'm going to put the big rocks in here because we want all this dirt, and there could be gold stuck to it. And they're real easy to pan out anyway. I'm just going to fill it up with this. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off so I can use both hands. Alright, so I have the pan full right now, and you can see I dug from about here up to about there and just got that dirt out. I'm going to leave the hammer on the rock right there so I don't forget it. And we're going to walk down to the river, probably that pool right there, and just pan it out real quick. I'm down here close to the river, and I don't want to be in the swift current. I want to be in an area like this where there's not too much current. I have the pan in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up and shake it and get all the rocks so that they lay flat, and the gold and the heavier concentrates will fall to the bottom. That's what we want. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn off the camera because I can do it with one hand, but you see I'm just kind of washing off the rocks, the bigger rocks right now, over the pan so that all the dirt's falling down in there, and hopefully the gold. Getting all the, see, cleaning off all that dirt and the mud. There's some quartz stuck to there. All the dirt and the mud that's stuck to the rocks. So we want all of that. Alright, so I'll try to, I won't be able to shake it. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a minute. So I'm working the pan down, getting rid of all of the big rocks. And I can feel that it's nice and heavy with concentrates. Again, one-handed it's a little bit hard to do. Maybe I'll get Bruce to help me make a video showing you how to do this. Might be better. Bruce is actually in the camp here for this month. He's spending a month up here. I'm just spending 10 days. Shake it down, shake it down. Now, I would normally just reach out there and pick that big rock up and get rid of it. But we'll just roll it off the ends just like that. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Shake it, get the light stuff on top. The wave, take it away. All the gold is going down in those riffles right there, hopefully. Okay, that's probably close enough for us to tell. We'll get an idea what's in there at least. I'm going to dump some of that water out. We don't want too much in there. And bring it back. Work it down to that first riffle like that and shake it so all the gold falls to the bottom. And then I'm going to just kind of shake and move the water around and let it go backwards. You'll see, ooh, look, we did good on that one. Look at the gold right there. That's all from that one little maybe 10-inch or 12-inch section of rock that we moved, that crevice. It's not bad. Pretty, eh? I like it. So that is actually really rich material. If we were able to process that faster than just a pan, we could find a lot of gold here. You know, I could set up like a high banker or something up there in the bushes, which would use water from the river and bring it up here with pumps, and I could dig this out really fast and drop it in there and probably get a lot of gold. I think we could do quite well. Let's look at it one more time. You can see you got a nice little chunky piece there and lots of little flakes, and some of it's washed down here since we were walking, but I'll go ahead and put that in a what we call a snuffer bottle, which is a little bottle like this, and I'll show you how you use it. Okay, what we want to do, I'm going to have to redo this, is get the bottom, get the gold concentrated in the bottom again. I'm going to bring it back a little bit because we don't want to get all that sand. It doesn't hurt to get the sand, but because we can work it up later at home. Okay, so you get the gold there, shake it down into a line so it's easy to get, and then you take the bottle, and it has this nozzle on it, and it goes back in there, and you can squeeze like this, dumps out some water, and you just suck it up just like that. See? Then it goes all up into the bottle. Squeeze it again, get some more, and then you can clean it up better at home when you have more time. So it takes a little bit of time to clean up gold. Okay. Just like that. Just suck up all the gold. Just like that. Do it one more time. I think we got most of it anyway. And that's a little, I think they call it a snuffer bottle or something like that. I don't really know. Or a little sucker bottle. It's really late. I'm actually kind of tired. I don't have a very good vocabulary this time of night. Not that I often do. Alright, so that's how you crevice. We're going to do a lot more of that. I'll try to get my buddy Bruce here, who's staying here, to help me do a video. Maybe he can hold the camera next time and it'll make more sense to you. But until then, hold your breath and watch the gold.